Hello there, my crafty friends. This is my second Facebook Live today. My hair looked a little better in the first one, but it's been a day. So welcome to the Stamped AF group. This is the first Facebook Live that I'm doing in here, and I will just give it a minute for people to pop in. This is a much smaller group than my page, so I'm hoping that people will pop in. Hi, Melanie. I was just saying, I hope someone comes. Hi, Diane. I was just chasing after the puppy to drop something. So for those of you watching tonight, if you wouldn't mind sharing, that would be great. It will help me to build this group. You may be wondering why I'm choosing to build a group now instead of continuing on with my page. From what I understand, the net of, how am I trying to say this? The net is a lot wider in a group. So it's starting off smaller, but in a group you see everything. Hey Megan, yeah, it was like 4 inches off. It's not looking its best today, but yeah. So in a group you see all the notifications. On a page, there's a very small percentage of my followers that are seeing my content. And if you know me at all, you know that I work a full-time job. I'm a parent, we have dogs. It's constant go, 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 go. So if I am going to continue to work at the speed and rate that I'm working, I would like to know that people are seeing it. So that is why I'm moving to a group. So I am so glad too, Diane. So we are going to be making 3 birthday cards tonight. 3. So I'm just going to pull this up here and share it. If you wouldn't mind doing the same, that would be great. I will have a weekly prize for my Facebook Lives for sharing, and they will be drawn the following Wednesday. So did I draw for anything last week? No, I didn't do anything last week. Have you heard this betwixtmas? Like it's the week between Christmas and New Year's and no one knows what day it is, what time it is, the last time they had a vegetable, whether they need to purchase a shiny dress. I don't know what day it is. It was about 6:40 when I'm like, shoot, it's Wednesday. Let's throw something together for a live. So I threw 3 things together. Now, in full disclosure, I have cased all 3 of them. And I don't know the names of all 3, but I can put that in the comments. Megan, I'm going to keep my computer open, and if people are requesting, I will try and look over there every couple minutes and approve them. I'm trying to figure out how I can auto-approve, so we'll figure that out. Thank you. Megan's talking about my piano card. So I shared this on my YouTube channel, was it yesterday? Or Monday? Monday. So I know it's backwards, I'm sorry. So, this little ribbon, although it doesn't look like much, I actually stamped it with the piano keys. So then inside is a little piano that pops up. So if you would like to be able to make one of these on your own without figuring it all out the way I did, then just head on over to my YouTube channel, Stamped AF. Please consider subscribing while you're over there if you haven't already. I am going to share this to my page. Look at this. Oh, it just moved. The funniest look on my face. It's like, watch, it's gonna pick that now. Okay, so I have shared. If you can share, that would be great. What should we do as our prize for next week? I think I will do the heart doilies, because that is what I have as my monthly reward. If you spend $60 or more with me during the month of January, you will get a package of the heart doilies, which I just ordered. They haven't arrived yet because I just ordered them, but you will get one of those in the mail. So let me pull this up. Try and stay on top of the comments. Thank you, Diane. Okay, I am going to refresh my page over here. See if there's any requests. Reload page. Okay, so 3 different birthday projects. Are you ready? I figure it's January 1st. Everyone needs birthday cards. It's a great way to start off the crafting year, replenishing your birthday card stash, right? So I'm just going to cover this up and we'll flip you down. Two quick things before we go. No, Megan, I haven't. I don't think. I know I received one card. I'll let you know. I don't think so, though. I'll let you know. Okay, so two things. The deadline for my product shares is end of day tomorrow. So if you are interested in getting DSP, ribbon, and or embellishments, all the information is on my website. It is, the prices are all there. And you can get the paper, you can get the ribbon, or you can get the embellishments. You don't have to do all three, but there is an option to do all three. And you will get a little special something if you do. And the deadline for my Stampin' Bingo is on Tuesday, I almost said November, Tuesday, January 7th, I believe is the day. Yeah, Megan, I think, it might be here. I'll check. Hey, Pam, thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you wouldn't mind sharing it, that would be great. The prize for sharing tonight will be a package of the heart doilies from the new catalog. And I don't know how many watching actually requested a catalog from me, but I used the catalog, the mailing selector through Stampin' Up! For the first time. And I just received my mini catalog yesterday. Celebration came on Friday. Like here I'm thinking you guys have had these in your hands for weeks, and no, they just arrived. So luckily just in time for the order on Friday. I am placing an order, so if you live in Canada and you would like something added, then just let me know. Anyways, I'm going to stop blabbering and we're going to flip this around and let's make these birthday cards. It would help if I cover the camera, right? Ooh, it would help if I turn it around first. Okay, let's flip you around. Oh, you get to see the color of the Post-it tonight. I hadn't covered it all the way. Okay, so the first one, we are combining annual catalog with Celebration. So this is the Birthday Goodness stamp set. And I haven't made my DSP inserts, but if you have been waiting for those so patiently, I will get those done and loaded on my website. It's always a free download, and it shows you an image of the DSP. It tells you all the colors that are in there. They're great. So I am using, I haven't printed, obviously if I haven't designed them, I haven't printed them, but I'm using the new Lily Pad DSP. Let me double check that that's what it's called before I tell you that. So it is a Celebration reward. If you spend $60 before taxes and shipping, you will get the Lily Impressions Designer Series paper as one of the options. So the A sides are all like Monet-like watercolors, but the B sides are all super fun colors, and it's like a painted canvas. The only one I don't like is that. And, oh well. We might actually use that one tonight. Let's use that because the purple I had chosen is a little too dark and I'm coloring with blends and we don't actually have gorgeous grape blends. So I will show you what I did to create my little circles. Okay, I took the smallest and the second smallest of the stitched circle dies, and then from the stitched all around, I took that small circle. So let's just put this in the big shot. Who is super excited for Friday? I think most of you watching are already demonstrators, but that's okay. I know some aren't. So do you have your wish lists all figured out? Pam, you're talking about the Lily DSP, right? I got it. Honestly, I find that there's not as many choices for Celebration this time around, and I've gotten everything that I had to have. with the exception of one thing, and I'm hemming and hawing on that one. But I have found that the B side is where it's at. I mean, this one I have used the A side because I don't really like this. But look, you can take just a part of it. But the canvas texture on these is just, you can't go wrong with it. So I love that. So I'm making 3 projects tonight. Do you want to see a quick flip through of a couple little swaps as well? I received my swaps. I had signed up for a Canadian swap. Let's turn that lid off. Hopefully that's bright enough. That ought to help a bit. Not going to go through them all, but maybe what I'll do is, oh, thank you so much, Jenny. The prize for sharing this week that will be drawn next week is the heart doilies. Maybe what I'll do is I'll show you a couple of the projects that I've made. So in Celebration, hopefully you've got your catalog because I still can't open it. I mean, I can open it, but I can't show you. So there is the lovely lily pad stamp set. I can show you the stamp set though, can't I? Okay, so there is this stamp set, and all of these gray images are the reversibles. You can see I've used a highly staining color for those, so those are the stamps. This kind of looks like a dragonfly. There are the dies, which are fantastic, and then there's the coordinating paper that I talked about. So let me show you a few samples with that. So out of the ones that I've made, I'm grabbing one more. Okay, so out of the ones that I've made, this is my favorite. And it was, I was watching a Christina Werner video and she did something similar and I'm like, oh, that would work so well for the lilies. I didn't do anything on the inside. This is my second favorite. So if you saw, there was that one die that kind of reminds me of the Beads and Baubles embossing folder. So I used almost all of the brights. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't use them all, but close. There's not enough room for all of them. And there's that one, and that has the faceted heart gems. And this one, there's that Beads and Baubles. Thank you. So there is some of that paper with the A side. And that is a stamp set from Celebration that has, it's all sentiments. So those are my lily samples. Oh, can I show you something, Megan? It may help you. Just putting something away. Dun, dun, dun. So I don't have Dress to Impress yet, but this is Grace's Garden, which is right here. So if you haven't seen this, if you don't have your hands on a catalog, it is a gorgeous stamp set bundle. So you can cut that once you've die cut it and the gate opens. It's awesome. Love that there's so many flower dies. So this was the card that I made. So there's some ink blending on there. I cut the gate open so you can go in there. There's some of the flowers and the foliage on the side. And then I thank you for all of the... Oh, with all my heart, I thank you for all the kindness in yours. Isn't it pretty? So if I had anything with the Dress to Impress suite, I would show you that, Megan. But I went for the Grace's Garden first. Doesn't mean that I won't get it. Okay, anyways, let's get on with this. That's great, Pam. I haven't seen a whole lot featuring this bundle yet. I'm kind of disappointed. Should we use Flirty Flamingo or the Cocoa Rose? Let's use Flirty. Okay, so I went ahead and did a little bit already because I don't want this to take all night. I've already taken so much time. How far are we in? I don't even know. But I don't want this to take all night because I still have 2 projects. So I'm going to color these quickly, nothing special. It's just coloring with blends. Do a bit of an outline. So this is in the annual catalog. It's called Birthday Goodness. And I wasn't going to get it because, I mean, this is pretty, but why flowers in the middle and on the top? But the donuts are great, and I love the sentiments in there. If you know me, you know that I love a mixed font sentiment, so I saw some really cute cards and thought, well, I'll get it. Megan, you really should. I know that we talked about that in another live. You've got so many people that are looking for you to join under them, but you really should. So if you are catching the replay and don't see Megan's comment, she said that she should sign up and just get them both. So Celebration is always the best time of year to join Stampin' Up. And when I say join Stampin' Up, you're probably thinking, oh, well, I don't want to do what you do. I don't want to do Facebook Lives and run in-person and online classes. And the beauty is you don't have to. You can sign up strictly for your own discount. You can have your friends and family shopping with you. You don't have to run it as a business. That is the beauty. Oh yeah, I probably could. I just haven't used this one. I've used the donuts numerous times, but yeah, I have not used the macarons. Okay, so that was Flirty Flamingo. This is Dark Highland Heather. So if you have ever thought of joining Stampin' Up, Celebration honestly is the best time to do that, because not only do you get the normal starter kit, where in Canada, I can only speak for my own market, but in Canada you choose $165 worth of product for only $135. Yeah, Jenny's a discount shopper. You can do it just for the discount. You don't need to demonstrate. So it's $135. You choose $165 in product, and during Celebration, so January 3rd to March 31st, you also get the mini DSP sampler and the mini paper cutter, both of which I've shown in the past, and I'm sure you're probably seeing them all over the place, in addition to a stamp set of your choice. And that can be from the new mini catalog, or it can be from the annual catalog. The only caveat is it cannot be a host stamp set, and it cannot be a Celebration item. And I know people always have questions about, well, what goes in the starter kit? It can be whatever you want it to be. It can be $165 worth of Stampin' Dimensionals if you want it. It can be stamp sets, it can be bundles, it can be the Stamparatus, it can be whatever you want it to be. And there's never any pressure to sell. If you decide that it's not right for you, or you've gotten what you want out of it, then you just drop and you go back to being a customer. You keep everything in your starter kit. It's not like they're going to come and take it back. And you can join multiple times. I've had people on my team that joined during Celebration and haven't stuck around. Well, they can sign up again this year. It's always a wonderful time to join. And the starter kit always has free shipping. So, lots and lots of good reasons to join, especially with this new catalog coming out, because like Megan said, instead of choosing between 2 stamp sets, sign up, get your own discount, and get them both. Okay, so there we go. What color should I make the candles? I'm not going to give you a ton of, hey, what happened there? I'm not going to give a ton of sorry, I'm trying to read. Not going to have a ton of polls tonight, so this will be the only one because everything else is fully designed. But what color should we make those candles? Megan, do you mean that you can or cannot get the Ladybug stamp set? The Ladybug stamp set, for those that may not know, is a host-only stamp set in the new mini catalog. And it is adorable. I'm sure if you've been on Pinterest or anywhere, you've seen a million samples already. I myself do not have it, but I do have my swaps that just arrived, and I know there's at least one Ladybug in there. So I've got them sorted by the catalogs and like the mini occasions and oh my goodness, I cannot multitask tonight. Occasions and oh, it's not occasions anymore. The mini catalog and celebration. Boy, oh boy. Okay, so there's one, and that uses the Golden Honey DSP and the Stone embossing folder, which are both in the celebration brochure. There's that one that has the Painted Poppies DSP. And then there's this one. I have to say this one's my favorite. There's that Stone, which I wasn't sure I was going to get, but is gorgeous. Well, you know what, Megan? If you joined before the 3rd, you can actually add it to your starter kit. It can be one of your choices, as far as I know. Okay, so I think the only vote I had there was purple, so I'm going to do purple candles. Yeah, Megan, you can add it to your starter kit if you want to join today or tomorrow, because I was on, it's available for pre-order, but once the occasions catalog starts, it is only available as a host reward. So that is that. Okay, so this one, I said for tonight's live that I was casing all of these. So this is actually, this one is Kate Morgan. I believe she is a US demonstrator. Not sure, my feed keeps changing on me. Okay, I'm not sure how many of these we're going to be able to fit and see. I think we'll skip those ones and we'll put the purple on. Let's use a big purple one. Now it's just a little bit of playing to see what works where. There. How's that look? I see a whole bunch of hearts. Okay, just let me check one thing. I want to make sure that I'm not missing any requests. I'm going to glue these all down. So Megan, I was mentioning about that Ladybug stamp set. So the only difference between joining today or tomorrow and joining on Friday is that you, for today and tomorrow, you could purchase the mini cutter, the DSP sampler. You wouldn't get the free stamp set, but you can purchase those two, and then you would also purchase that host stamp set. You wouldn't get them for free. So that would be coming out of the money that you'd be spending on your starter kit, but you can still get them. But come Friday, they are only part of the joining package. I feel like we need something up there. I don't want that lovely lipstick. I think maybe, what do we think? Should I put that Bermuda Bay one up there? Yay or nay? Ooh, I just got really nasally. While you are voting on that, I'm going to take this out and stamp it. Just let me know, do we leave it like that or do we put that one on there? I will stamp the inside. So for those of you just tuning in, I do have 2 more projects that we're going to work on. They will be quicker than this one has been, and I even colored in the donuts in the stand before I went live. The darker pink one. Okay, I'm also going to add some ink to my grid paper. Okay, what if we just put that little one? Or do we need the medium one? That one's too big. I'm going to say the medium one. Okay, I'm not going to color it on the inside. I'm just going to leave it as is. We'll apply some snail. So I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning, but Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone had a great Christmas and a New Year's. We went out for dinner and then we were home well before midnight, and I kind of woke up just at 12 o'clock. But no big thing. I think once you get older, or at least once I got older, it just wasn't a big deal. Also, these old bodies, they just can't stay up like they used to. Okay, so the only thing that's left on this one is just to trim those edges. If you know of anyone that would enjoy this group and you see that they're not a part of this group, please feel free to send them an invitation. Like I said on my page yesterday, this is where I will be focusing my efforts. So instead of trying to just fussy cut this, I'm just going to put it in my trimmer. Trim whatever doesn't cut. 4 1/4. Oh, I got a little bit of the side there. That's why that one was so tricky. And we'll just cut this little piece. And that is it for this one. I had thought about putting a sentiment on the front, but I think there's enough going on. I think if I put a sentiment on here, it might be too much. Sometimes it's just knowing where to stop. Okay, so that is the first one. That is Birthday Goodness from the annual catalog. We've got Hope Your Birthday is Filled with Goodness. You could color that one, but I'm going to leave it as is. Get rid of these circles. We'll move on to the next one. Okay. I will show you all 3 again at the end. Next is a fun little kid one. And this one I'm casing from Danielle Benink. She's a demonstrator in the Netherlands. She's also part of the Stamping Society, and her style is just amazing. And I saw this on Pinterest and I'm like, I love it. Absolutely love it. But I am going to change it up. Although I like to case, I do like to make it my own. Hi to everyone who's joining. If you can share this, that would be great. I will draw next Wednesday for a winner of the Heart Doilies. Okay, so that was a gorgeous little pattern from Artisan Textures. And then with the Bonanza Buddies, which I have already used today, Tiffany and I just launched our Pretty AF group today, and we did our first Facebook Live, first of many. Each month we'll be doing 4 Facebook Lives. She will do 2, I will do 2. They will be about our creative challenge, which this month is birthdays. And so 2 of them will be the creative challenge, and no, 4 will be the creative challenge. I'm losing it. No, they won't. They will all be themed. 2 of them will be the creative challenge theme, which this month is birthdays. And 2 of them will be based on our virtual swap theme, which this month is Valentine's Day. Boy, oh boy. It's been a long day. Okay, so that's all there is to that. This guy is so easy to color. It's just dark mango melody on his beak. I used light mango melody earlier, and it wasn't quite as bright as I would have liked it to be. Light pumpkin pie. So with Danielle's card, she did the lion. I am doing the toucan. And this is dark calypso coral. So I'm ready to die cut him. Love that these new dies fit so much closer. Takes all of the guesswork out. Okay, so he's all cut out. You are going to love this bundle, but for nothing else than the tag die cut. So going back to Pretty AF, next Friday night, Tiffany is doing a class with the birthday theme, and they will be mostly masculine themed cards. And then the following Thursday, January 16th, I will be doing my first of 4 lives, which are essentially a full class. And during the month of January, we are giving this group for free. So you can search Pretty AF and request to join. If you are a business demonstrator, by the end of the month, you will have 4 full classes with PDF planner. It's just amazing. Okay. Plain and simple, right? Now, Danielle actually had a sentiment stamped on there, and it was a rather large one, but I prefer to have something smaller on the front and then a bigger sentiment on the inside. For those of you just tuning in, usually I don't do a whole lot of casing, but it was at 6:40 that I'm like, oh shoot, I have Facebook Live tonight. I did my Facebook Live in our Pretty AF group and didn't even think about what day of the week it was and if I needed to plan something for my own Facebook Live. So I took to the Pinterest and found some ideas that I loved, and I'm now making them my own. I mean, giving credit to the original designer, of course, but I never case anything exactly as I see it. Okay, so this says, I'm glad it's your birthday so I can tell you how wonderful you are. And I always like to put a little pop of color on the inside. So I will grab my Daffodil Delight again. And just do a couple of these little pom-pom starburst thingies. The last card is going to be so quick you won't even believe it. So basic black card base. Just going to use snail on the front as well. Usually I don't, but I also don't usually just have one layer of cards. And I don't want any of those little glue worms showing through. Okay, I feel like we need one more little thing on there. And I know I've already used some of this today, but this is from Celebration. This is the metallic twine, and it comes with some cute little sequins as well. So these, let me show you the full thing. So for a $60 purchase in Canada, you are getting these 2 rolls of twine and the sequins, which you probably can't see, have like a striated pattern in them. I don't know what is wrong with my speech. Thank you, Jenny. I think that's what's wrong. I've been very busy. And I go back to work tomorrow, so I'm trying to get my Creativity Without Borders blog post and video done yet tonight. But if I can't speak, I'll do it tomorrow morning. So that will be posted on my blog on Friday. So if you live in Canada, you can order with me, and if you live in the US, you will be ordering with Kelly Atchison. Okay, so there is our Bonanza Buddies card. Nice and easy peasy. That's 2 cards. I don't know how long I've been live at this point. This keeps taking me out of my live. Okay. Sorry, ladies, it's kicking me out. Okay, back in. So, last card. Easy peasy. It is using this pile of goodness. So this is the Pretty Label Punch. This is in the new mini catalog. This is the Country Club Twine, which I am so thrilled about because look, we have black twine again. This is part of my ribbon share. You will get a yard of each of these 4 colors, as well as all of the other ribbons in there. So I'm using Peaceful Moments, which is the Stamping Society tutorial this month. Oh, where is it? So if you missed my blog post this morning, this was the card that I designed. I have a video on my YouTube channel if you'd like to see how I made it. Very pretty. And then in order to get the Stamping Society tutorial for the month, there are a couple of different ways. I've got so much stuff out, it's driving me crazy. This is the Painted Poppies DSP, so you can get this with my DSP share, using snail again because it's another 1-layer card. So to get the Stamping Society tutorial, sorry, squirrel, you can purchase $33 before taxes and shipping with me in my online store, or email me, or however you choose to shop. You can purchase it outright for $9.25, Or you can be a team member, because my team members get it for free. My team members also get access to the Pretty AF group for free. So seriously, if you've ever thought of joining, do it. Do it, do it, do it. I feel like Ben Stiller from Starsky and Hutch. Okay, we're going to emboss this quickly. Use our embossing buddy. Some white powder. Some Versamark. I would love to know in the comments if this video is too long. I think that might be too close to the edge. Like if you'd prefer to have 1 project, 2 projects, 3 projects. I know you can always come back and watch it on replay, but I'm curious to know because I don't think I've done 3 projects before. And the only reason I did 3 was because I just couldn't decide between them. I thought, oh, well, I could do one as my video on Friday. I'm like, nope. We're going to do both of these and see if I stamped it too close to the edge or not. Okay, just going to heat up my heat tool. Oh, the first one turned out a lot better. So let's hope that's not too close to the edge. I know, Jenny, I saw that. I'm sorry. I thought maybe it was because I had bumped my desk, but I don't think so. Okay, now the beauty of this punch, and let's hope that it works, is that you can, I mean, it'll work. It's just hard to landmark where the hole's going to go. You can punch a hole or you can punch this little strip so that if you have a thicker ribbon, you can use that too. That's a little closer to the words than I would have liked, but I will figure out a trick to make that easier so that I know where it's going. Now I will just use some of the twine. You know what? After all that, I think I'm going to use white twine. Are you talking about the buffering, Pam? Oh, everything's so fuzzy now. Could be my connection, although I don't think anyone is online at the moment. Okay, I changed my mind on the ribbon. We're going to use this white crinkled seam binding. And the beauty of this ribbon is you can color it to be whatever color you want. What color should we do it? Let's go with Poppy Parade. So I have stamped on this ribbon. I have colored it with my blends. It is going to be a hot seller. You know, I find that I keep getting kicked out of it tonight, so maybe it's a Facebook thing. Because it's kicked me out about 3 times. And I noticed that people are coming in and out, so I don't know if it's kicking them out too. But I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, so instead of actually tying this, I'm just going to have it kind of sitting there. Pop it up in a couple of dimensionals. And I'll do it right on that ribbon so that it doesn't go anywhere. Put one more in the middle, it's probably overkill, but... What did you get 2 of, Jenny? Let's do it off to the side. And I don't have the painted poppies bundle yet. That will be here next week. Because of the holidays, all the deliveries and shipments were kind of off. So it's a little bit later than I would have liked. I might tie that in a knot, but I'm not going to do that here because it's going to take some time to get it the way I want it. Now, if I had a stamp, I would put something, I'd stamp a poppy or something on there, but on the inside, we could put, life is better with a friend like you. We could put, thinking of you with all my heart. These are the moments we'll look back on with joy, wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. Because we've got happy birthday on the outside. Any requests? Last pull of the night. Used a lot of snail tonight. It's so unlike me. Oh, Jenny, you will not regret having 2 rolls of this. I have used it so many times already. I mean, it doesn't really look like it on here, but I will definitely be getting more of this. I love the versatility. Like I was showing at the beginning of the video, and for those of you just tuning in, you won't have seen that. But on my piano card that I did on the weekend, or on Monday, I stamped on the ribbon using cherry cobbler ink, and it's actually the piano from Music from the Heart. So I stamped that on the ribbon. It's super fun. You can stamp on it, you can color it with blends, so many things. Okay, the last one, wishing you happiness. Okay, I like that idea, and like you, I want to get on with my evening because I still have that video to record. Although all I want to do is sit and watch TV now. The house marathon is still going, and I'm hooked. I might actually have to get an Amazon Prime membership or trial just to continue watching it. Also because of the buffering. Okay, so that is it. Let me show you the 3 cards that we did tonight. Clean that up after. Mess, mess, mess. Okay, so Peaceful Moments, we did this card. Bonanza Buddies, we did this card. And Birthday Goodness, we did that card. So I would love to know in the comments if you liked having this many projects or if this was too much. I am fully open to doing 2 projects every Wednesday. I think 3 was probably a little too much. Although we're still under the hour mark, I think that went pretty well. Maybe because I started coloring before, I don't know. Anyways, that is it. I hope that you enjoyed that, and so many things to think about. Purchasing the starter kit, coming to bingo if you're local, purchasing my DSP ribbon and embellishment shares, just so much. So thank you all for taking time to spend with me tonight. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you soon, my crafty friends. Bye.